Sir, my name is Pratap. I am from fourth year CSCA. I would like to explain about scatter plots. Scatter plots. A scatter plot is a graph containing a cluster of dots that represents all pairs of scores. We can use any dot cluster as a preview of fully measured relationship construction. To construction to construct a scatter plot, scale each of the two variables along the horizontal and vertical axis and use each pair of scores to locate a dot within the scatter plot. Construction. To construct a scatter plot, scale each of the two variables along the horizontal and vertical axis and use each pair of score to locate a dot within the scatter plot. Here is a dataset which contains friend, sent, received, number of cards received and number of cards sent, and we plotted according to the given dataset as we take an x-axis as number of cards sent and y-axis as number of cards received. Based on the x and y-axis, we represent the graph. We scatter plot for the greeting card exchange. To construct a scatter plot scale each of the two variables along the horizontal x and vertical y axis and use each pair of scores to locate a dot within the scatter plot. As we discussed, it is same number of cards are taken and number of cards sent taken as x-axis and number of cards received are taken as y-axis and plotted according to the given dataset. Categorization relationship using scatter plots. A dot cluster that has a scope from the lower left to upper right reflects a positive relationship. Small values of one variable are paired with small values of other variable and large values are paired with large values. Example, in panel A of below figure, short people tend to be light and tall people tend to be heavy. A dot cluster that has a scope that the upper left to the lower left reflects a negative relationship. Small values of one variable tend to be paired with large values of other variable and vice versa. Example, in panel B of below figures, people who have smoked heavily for few years or not at all tend to have longer lives, and people who have smoked heavily for many years and tend to have shorter lives. A dot cluster that lacks any apparent scope reflects little or no relationship. Small values of one variable are just as likely to be paired with small or medium or large values of the other variable. Example, in panel C of below figure, notice that the dots are skewed about in the irregular shotgun fashion, suggesting that there is little or no relationship between the height of young adults and their life expectancy. These are the different diagrams that we have discussed. Three types of relationships. Perfect relationship. A dot cluster that equals a straight line reflects a perfect relationship between two variables. Linear relationship. A linear relationship that can be described best with a straight line. Curvilinear relationship. A relationship that can be described best with a curved line. As we can observe the curvilinear relationship in the below figure, it is by observing we can say that the dots are in curve shape, which is known as curvilinear relationship. That the relationship can be identified or described using the curved line. Thank you.